Do you find yourself staring at your closet, feeling like nothing makes you look as vibrant as you feel inside? You're not alone. Like Sarah, a 64-year-old retired teacher from Boston who thought she was making all the right fashion choices, but still felt her clothes were aging her and making her look heavier than she actually was. As a fashion consultant with over 30 years of experience working with women over 50, I've discovered that most of us are making a few simple mistakes that can add years to our appearance. But here's the good news. These mistakes are easily fixable. Today, I'll share 5 practical, budget-friendly solutions that work for every body type and will help you look slimmer and more stylish instantly. Before we dive in, I'd love to know which city you're watching from. Drop it in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more style tips that actually work for mature women. Now, let's start with the most surprising mistake that might be adding unnecessary bulk to your figure. 1. Strategic silhouette selection. Let's talk about one of the biggest misconceptions I see among women over 50. Wearing oversized clothes to hide what you think are figure flaws. I recently met Margaret, a vibrant 68-year-old grandmother who always chose loose, flowing garments thinking they would camouflage her midsection. Like many of you, she believed that bigger clothes would make her look smaller. But here's what you might not know. This common strategy often achieves exactly the opposite effect. Recent studies from the Fashion Institute of Technology reveal something fascinating. Clothing that's too loose or too tight can actually add up to 10 years to your perceived age. The research showed that women who wore properly fitted clothes, regardless of their size, were consistently rated as looking 5 to 7 years younger than those wearing oversized garments. This isn't about squeezing into smaller sizes. It's about understanding how fabric drapes on your unique body. The secret lies in what I call the golden ratio principle of dressing. Think of your body as a canvas and your clothes as the frame. The ideal silhouette should gently follow your natural curves without clinging or billowing. For instance, if you're carrying extra weight around your middle, instead of reaching for that oversized tunic, try a top that skims your body and falls just below your hip bone. This creates a streamlined look that actually makes you appear slimmer. Let me share a brilliant transformation I witnessed. Barbara, a 72-year-old client from Chicago, always wore size extra large tops to hide her midsection, even though she was actually a medium. We switched her to properly fitted clothing with strategic draping, tops that gathered slightly under the bust and flowed naturally over her stomach. The difference was remarkable. Not only did she instantly look 10 pounds lighter, but her confidence soared. Here's a practical tip you can try right now. Take your favorite loose-fitting top and try this simple adjustment. Gather it slightly at your natural waist with a subtle side knot or a stylish belt positioned where you feel comfortable. Notice how this small change creates shape while still providing coverage where you want it. This works beautifully for any body type, whether you're petite, curvy, or tall. When shopping, remember this crucial point. Size is just a number. Focus instead on how the garment fits your largest body part, then have the rest tailored if needed. Many stores like Nordstrom offer free or low-cost alterations, making this a budget-friendly solution. For example, if you need a larger size to accommodate your bust, choose that size and have the waist taken in for a perfect fit. I'd love to hear about your experiences with clothing fit. Have you been choosing larger sizes thinking they're more flattering? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your story might help another woman discover her most confident self. Now, let's move on to another common mistake that might be adding years to your appearance. Second, top trouble spots. Let's address something I hear from my clients over 50 almost every day. Concerns about their upper body. Just yesterday, Patricia, a lovely 65-year-old retired nurse, showed me her closet filled with high-necked, long-sleeve tops she bought hoping to hide what she saw as problem areas. Like many women our age, she didn't realize these choices were actually making her appear heavier and older than she is. The upper body deserves special attention because it's what people notice first in conversation. Research from the Journal of Fashion Marketing shows that the right neckline and sleeve choices can take up to 8 years off your perceived age. This isn't about hiding your body. It's about celebrating it with smart style choices that make you feel confident and look contemporary. Here's what most fashion advisors won't tell you. After 50, our necklines and sleeves need to work harder for us. Think of your neckline as a frame for your face. For instance, Carol, a 70-year-old grandmother from Denver, always wore crew necks thinking they were safe. We switched her to a soft V-neck that stopped about 4 inches below her collarbone, and the effect was remarkable. The V-neck created a slimming vertical line while drawing attention to her face, not her neck area. Her daughter even commented that she looked years younger. When it comes to sleeves, there's a sweet spot between coverage and style. For women concerned about their arms, avoid the temptation to hide in long, loose sleeves. Instead, try what I call the golden zone, a sleeve that hits just above or below your elbow, where the arm is naturally slimmer. Betty, my 68-year-old client from Atlanta, discovered that 3/4 length sleeves with a slight taper actually made her arms look more toned than full-length loose sleeves ever did. The length of your tops can make or break your entire look. Here's a simple rule I share with all my mature clients. Your top should end at the most slender part of your hip area. For most women, this is about an inch below the hip bone. This length creates a balanced silhouette that works for every body type, whether you're petite, tall, or curvy. Let me share a real-life transformation. Janet, a 63-year-old teacher, always wore oversized tunic-length tops with high necks. We updated her wardrobe with tops that hit just below her hip, featuring soft V-necks and 3/4 sleeves. The change was dramatic. Not only did she look slimmer, but she also felt more confident and modern. I'd love to hear about your experiences with necklines and sleeves. What styles make you feel most confident? Share in the comments below. Your insights might be exactly what another woman needs to hear. Now, let's move on to our next topic, which might surprise you with its impact on your overall appearance. Third, smart accessorizing. You might be surprised to learn that the way you carry your handbag or choose your jewelry can have a bigger impact on your appearance than the clothes you wear. I recently met Susan, a vibrant 67-year-old who couldn't understand why she looked heavier in photos despite losing weight. The culprit? Her oversized shoulder bag and chunky necklaces were overwhelming her frame and adding visual weight to her silhouette. Recent studies from the Fashion Psychology Institute reveal something fascinating. Appropriate accessorizing can reduce perceived age by up to 6 years and create the illusion of a slimmer silhouette. However, the wrong accessories can add up to 10 pounds to your appearance in photos and real life. This isn't about giving up your favorite pieces. It's about wearing them in a way that enhances rather than ages your look. Let's start with handbags, since they're often our most used accessory. The way you carry your bag matters more than you might think. For instance, Martha, a 71-year-old client from Seattle, always carried her large tote at her hip, unknowingly creating a horizontal line that made her appear wider. We adjusted the strap length so her bag hit just above her waist, creating a more flattering vertical line. This simple change immediately made her look taller and slimmer. When it comes to jewelry, proportion is everything after 50. Think of your accessories like seasoning in a recipe. They should enhance, not overpower. Nancy, a 64-year-old former teacher, loved her statement necklaces, but found they were drawing attention to her neck area. We switched to medium-sized pieces that complemented her features without overwhelming them. The result? She looked more elegant and years younger. Here's my budget-friendly secret for updating your accessory collection. Start with classic pieces from stores like TJ Maxx or Nordstrom Rack. A medium-sized structured black bag, a strand of pearls, and simple gold or silver hoops can transform your entire wardrobe without breaking the bank. Many of my clients have found beautiful quality pieces at consignment stores for a fraction of their original price. Let me share a remarkable transformation. Joan, a 69-year-old grandmother, always wore multiple bangles and a large shoulder bag, thinking they made her look trendy. We simplified her accessories to one statement bracelet and a sleek crossbody bag. The change was immediate. She looked more polished, modern, and at least 5 years younger. Plus, the lighter bag was easier on her shoulders. Remember, you don't need to spend a fortune on accessories. Stores like Target and Macy's often have stylish, age-appropriate options at reasonable prices. The key is choosing pieces that complement your natural proportions and lifestyle. A well-chosen $30 bag can look more expensive than a designer piece if it's the right scale for your body. I'd love to hear about your favorite accessories and how you wear them. Have you discovered any budget-friendly sources for great accessories? Share your tips in the comments below. We can all learn from each other's experiences. Now, let's move on to another crucial element that can make or break your look. 4. Classic versus trendy balance. One of the most common challenges I see among women over 50 is finding the right balance between classic and contemporary style. Take Mary, a sophisticated 66-year-old retiree who felt trapped between two extremes, either looking dated in her longtime favorites or feeling uncomfortable in ultra-trendy pieces she bought trying to look younger. This is a struggle I see daily among my mature clients. The impact of this balance on your appearance is significant. Fashion psychology research shows that women who successfully blend timeless pieces with modern touches are consistently perceived as both more youthful and more sophisticated. It's not about chasing every trend or staying stuck in the past. It's about finding that sweet spot that keeps you looking current while staying true to yourself. This is where the 80-20 rule becomes your best friend. I advise all my mature clients to keep 80% of their wardrobe classic and timeless while allowing 20% for contemporary trends. For example, Eleanor, a 72-year-old grandmother from Portland, maintains a foundation of well-fitted neutral basics, but adds modern flair through updated accessories and fresh color combinations. The result? She looks effortlessly elegant while staying current. Let me share a practical example. Barbara, age 68, transformed her look by updating just a few key pieces. She kept her beloved black pants and white blouses, but modernized them with a contemporary cut blazer and updated loafers. These small changes made her entire wardrobe feel fresh without compromising her comfort or personal style. When it comes to shopping for timeless pieces, quality matters more than quantity. Stores like Talbot's, J. Crew, and Nordstrom offer excellent basics that stand the test of time. For trend pieces, consider more affordable options from stores like H&M's, Classic Collection, or Uniqlo, where you can experiment without major investment. Remember, a well-chosen $50 modern blouse can update a $500 classic suit perfectly. Here's a formula that works beautifully for women our age. Start with a classic base, like well-fitted black pants or a navy dress, and add just one, contemporary element. This could be a modern cut jacket, this season's color in a scarf, or updated jewelry. Jean, my 70-year-old client from Chicago, uses this formula religiously. She pairs her traditional pencil skirts with modern sweaters and updated flats, looking both age-appropriate and fashionable. For budget-conscious shoppers, I recommend starting with key classic pieces: a well-fitted black blazer, straight-leg pants in a neutral color, and a quality white blouse. These can be found at reasonable prices at stores like Macy's or even Kohl's during their sales. Then add affordable trendy touches from Target's A New Day line or Amazon's Daily Deals. I'd love to hear how you balance classic and trendy pieces in your wardrobe. What's your favorite timeless piece? How do you update it for today's style? Share your experiences in the comments below. Your wisdom might help another woman find her perfect balance. Now let's move on to our final topic, which ties everything together with the power of color. Fifth, color and pattern strategy. Let's talk about something that can instantly take years off your appearance, the strategic use of color and pattern. Recently, Linda, a vibrant 73-year-old, came to me wearing head-to-toe beige, believing it was safe and slimming. Like many women over 50, she'd fallen into the trap of muted colors and avoided patterns completely, unknowingly aging her appearance and making her look heavier. The science behind color's impact on appearance is fascinating. Research from the Color Psychology Institute shows that wearing the right colors can make you appear up to 10 pounds lighter and up to 8 years younger. It's not just about the colors themselves, but how they interact with your natural coloring and create optical illusions that flatter your shape. Here's what most style guides won't tell you. After 50, our skin tone changes subtly, and the colors that once flattered us might need updating. Patricia, my 68-year-old client from Minneapolis, discovered this when we found that switching from black to navy instantly brightened her complexion and made her look more vibrant. The right color can wake up your entire face, while the wrong one can emphasize fatigue and age. Let me share a simple but powerful strategy. Instead of wearing one color head to toe, try what I call the column of color technique. Helen, age 65, transformed her look by wearing dark pants and a matching top, topped with a lighter colored jacket. This created a slimming vertical line while adding interest. The result? She looked taller, slimmer, and more polished. When it comes to patterns, size matters more than you might think. Large-scale patterns can overwhelm, while tiny prints can look aging. The sweet spot? Medium-sized patterns that create movement without adding visual weight. For example, Ruth, a 70-year-old former teacher, replaced her small floral prints with modern geometric patterns in navy and white, instantly updating her look while maintaining a flattering silhouette. Here's a budget-friendly tip. Start with solid colored basics in your most flattering colors. Find these by holding different colors up to your face in natural light. Then add patterns through affordable accessories. Stores like Target and Old Navy often have scarves and tops in current patterns at reasonable prices. Jean, age 69, built her entire wardrobe around navy, burgundy, and soft white basics, then adds interest with patterned scarves and cardigans. Some foolproof combinations for women our age. Navy with white creates a classic slimming look. Burgundy or deep purple add richness without harshness. And soft sage green brings warmth to any complexion. Avoid stark black near your face unless you have very high contrast coloring. It can emphasize shadows and lines. I'd love to hear about your experiences with color and pattern. What colors make you feel most confident? Have you discovered any surprising combinations that work for you? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your insights could help another woman discover her most flattering palette. Remember, looking fabulous after 50 isn't about following rigid rules. It's about making smart choices that celebrate who you are. From choosing the right silhouettes to mastering colors that make you glow, each small change adds up to a more confident, stylish you. Try just one tip this week, maybe updating your neckline or experimenting with a new color combination. Join me next week for game-changing makeup tips specifically for mature skin. You won't want to miss these transformative techniques that can take years off your appearance. If you found this helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more style advice tailored for fabulous women over 50. Share this video with a friend who could use these tips. Remember, age is just a number. Style is forever. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in our next video.